And then I having the chance going forward right now. Proud to be black. I am a Ethiopian. Proud to be black. I am a Ethiopian. Being Moses and Aaron, King Solomon and Sheba too. I and I proud to be black. I am a Ethiopian. Shout it out. Proud to be black. I am a Ethiopian.
When I think about them right, I don't even know. But anyway, division should fly no bother with iniquity. Plenty of our brothers, sisters' life you took and taken innocently. Countless of bodies reach a cemetery, all because agree to how you love money. Then you want to tell us you abolish slavery. I lie them and tell, we see that clearly. Then I'm more powerful than the Almighty. The flow of love need to pick up speed. I'm a freedom soldier, I'm turning up the heat. Firm with my steps, I never cold feet. Ignorance rock stronger than concrete. When I speak, meditation spring from deep. Scaling your heights, the blessed like a mega navy speak. One raise me, the other grew me, transform me into a masterpiece. Putting the missing pieces in place, job complete. To underestimate, overrate is a sign of being weak. Objective is to respect life, project good deeds. Glorious feeling when you're so free. Free the herbs, they never kill nobody. Have compassion towards humanity, life priceless.
Fearless, knowledgeable, intelligent, active, ancestors, God self you are. The cosmos is not imposing itself on you. It is up to you to align with it or remain following the draconian system we've descended into. It would be very naive of you to think we descended on earth to go to school for almost the rest of your lives. We think we descended on earth to go to school for almost the rest of your lifespan, go to church, get a job, have a family, and die. That's just an inverted political system conditioned by a group of reptilian elite whom colonize our consciousness to drain the God self within each and every one of us.
Black people around. I always see black people with curly hair, but that is not how the Creator created us. The Creator created us with a woolly hair because we are born in the tropics. And the kind of puffy hair that we have is to protect our brain cells. So why are we so ashamed of ourselves? Why are we trying to imitate those who once enslaved us? It is high time that we get rid of that slave mentality. And you know, they took the chains off our hands and the shackles off our feet, but they mentally have us shackled. And that is why we are so ashamed of ourselves. Because we who have the natural color, trying to bleach out that natural color to look like those who once enslaved us, and those who come here every summer to burn themselves in the sun so that they could become like we. But we bleach in our skin. We who have the natural melanin, we bleaching it out. I was made to understand by a Jamaican sister that you cannot, no black woman can get a job in Jamaica. And that is why Jamaicans are bleaching out the skin.
On this day, many African countries celebrate the hard-fought achievement of their freedom from European colonial powers. What does that mean? The Africans gained their freedom and they started moving towards coming together in unity. African Liberation Day serves as a purpose of creating and cooperation amongst African people. Okay, so we want to cooperate. We do not want to divide. I do not want to be separating this from that. We want to come together in unity. Perfect word here, right? African Liberation Day serves the purpose of creating cooperation among African people from either the continent or the diaspora, since they share culture and historical similarities based on this struggle of anti-slavery, colonialism, neo-colonialism, and identity challenges.
Solution to all the pollution. That is what Granny is saying. Babylon and its deathbed, it's time for its burial. So I'm saying to our people, don't get it twisted. Just stick with one another, work with one another, and you're going to see Babylon is dead and finished. Because what is taking place right now in the world, the power is shifting from Washington to Beijing. And the imperialist forces is grasping at straws to do everything in their power to keep this power. You see what happened in Buffalo? You understand? That's desperation by the fascist forces in the world to keep our people in bondage. You see what happened with the Windrush generation? You understand? You see what happened to George Floyd? African people in the Western Hemisphere have to come as one nation. That is the only solution to this pollution. Once we see ourselves as a nation.
Times, who are all black people born in Africa. I salute you today with this knowledge and facts that our history did not start with slavery and the slave trade. That is where in school we learned that our history began there. That is where the history book started our history. What an injustice to African people to say that our history started with slavery. Our history started in Africa. We built the Great Pyramids. We taught the Greeks, the Europeans how to read. Africa had the first universities and schools of learning where many students flocked to get their education. Read and research this. It's there, it's indelibly written in our history. The great empires of Mali, Shanghai and Timbuktu, where a vibrant, life-sustaining culture was found. This is the history we must pass on to our students, our children. This is what we must tell them to make sure that they don't sustain and make a part of their life the bullshit that is taught to them in our schools. We as the Caribbean and Kittitian people must stress, must dignify, because that is our roots. It is in exploring our roots that we know who we are and where we came from.
Caucasian, I don't think. I got some Mediterranean and I got some Indian. But what happened? The African come out and give me this. Voluptuous. He give me this and he give me my antennae. You know your antennae? Your hair is your antennae? With all the mixture we get in the world, you know. You can still tell we. Because we got here, we got out, so antennae, and we got lips for bones, so for the good vibration. Because word sound and word sound and oh, I like to hear that. Oh, excuse me with the scratching, isn't it?
Ask yourselves, how did we get here? How did you get here? How did I get here? What am I doing here? And I put it to you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that the answer will be loudly and clearly expatiated, because our ancestors came from Africa. It's as simple as that. What am I doing here in St. Kitts? Why am I not elsewhere in the world? How did I get here? It is because I have taken the time to trace the answer to that question, to establish the roots of my ancestry. I have done that, and I have found that my foreparents, my grandfather about 5 times removed, was brought here from Ghana. That makes me, by extension, by definition if you please, an African.
In the promised land, take me to the promised land, oh God, to the promised land, going to the promised land. Take a step down to Ashmara, take a stop in Addis Ababa, make my way to Shashamane land, riding on the King's Highway, to the promised land, going to the promised land, oh Lord, to the promised land, take me to the promised land. Sound it.
I never forsake yeah. Living in a perilous time. Right now you can't trust mankind. Oh Lord, time for the children, never forsake them. Jah will make a way somehow. Jah will make a way. And though I know Jah will never forsake them. Jah will make a way. Jah will make a way somehow. Oh, I know. I makes it. I listen, I see our Prince of Peace. His love and His mercy never ever cease.